If you're from the Bay Area, specifically the East Bay, then you already know that New Year's Day specifically reminds you of a time back in 2009, specifically when Oscar Grant was killed at Fruitvale Station. This happened on January 1st, 2009. I remember the day vividly. I was actually a senior in high school, so that definitely shows my age. But this was a time that I remember really seeing what police brutality was like. I remember this so vividly because this was kind of the one moment that pushed forward the idea for the Black Lives Matter movement. I remember all the protests that came after this. This was really like a defining movement, a sad time for not only the Black and brown community, but just for Oakland, the Bay Area, East Bay, just in general. It was a really sad time. It was a sad day. It was a sad moment. So I'm just going to go into basically the main specifics of what happened. So on New Year's Eve of 2008, Oscar Grant, who was from Hayward, California, and I want to say he had at least 8 of his friends, including his girlfriend, with him, they went to go celebrate at Embarcadero in San Francisco for New Year's Eve. Again, like I said, he was from Hayward, so he hopped back on BART, which is our Bay Area Rapid Transportation. If you're from the Bay Area, then you know that public transportation is key, especially if you don't have a car or during the holidays. It's best that you take public transportation because going across the bridge to San Francisco is not only money, but it's crazy. You can get stuck in traffic for hours. Okay, so just for some context, so Embarcadero is right up there. If you can see, like right under San Francisco. And so the Fruitvale station is over there, kind of like in Oakland. And so BART has many different lines that you take. So when you're leaving San Francisco, there is a Fruitvale line, there is a Dublin line that you can take, and I believe there's a Fremont line. So he was taking the Fruitvale line back. And it was reported that there was altercation on that BART train. It was said that there was some altercation with about 20 people. So there's actually BART police that was notified. So usually if there's a fight or something happening on BART, there is BART police that's stationed or supposed to be stationed at every station or every location. And I know there's probably more police that are stationed during the holidays. And there's extended hours as well during these holidays. So it said that around 2 a.m., the BART police were notified while the train was in motion. And that was as the train was departing from West Oakland Station, going into Fruitvale. So it looks like it's going from West Oakland, it's hitting Lake Merritt, and then going to Fruitvale. So I'm not really sure why it went from Lake Merritt, but I do know Lake Merritt is an underground lake station. If you're from the Bay Area, then you know. And I'm assuming that they probably didn't take them off there because it's an underground station. And Fruitvale is an outdoor station where the platform is outside. So BART police met them at Fruitvale Station and took Oscar and his 8 friends off of the BART train at Fruitvale Station. Now, as I was reading into this, there's conflicting reports. So there was 2 initial BART police that took them off of the BART train at this time, a man and a woman. And so according to reports, both of these police officers said that Oscar was resisting arrest, he was cussing out these police officers, and he basically was not following directions. So at this point, while they're trying to deal with him, 5 OPD or Oakland Police Department police